The Doles, former senators Bob and Elizabeth, share a very long personal and political history. And they're not done yet by any means, as Rita Braver discovered in a recent visit.
As displayed when paying homage to President George H.W. Bush, former Senator Robert Dole of Kansas has always been known for his fortitude. So it comes as no surprise that he's taking his diagnosis of stage 4 lung cancer in stride. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing very well, but I have to keep in mind I'm also going to be 98 in July, so I'm getting to be a senior citizen.
A citizen with a lifetime of public service behind him. Senator Dole and his wife Elizabeth, herself a former senator and cabinet member, recently talked with us about his storied career.
He has these values that I think were forged in that little town in Russell, Kansas by a wonderful, caring, loving family.
Dole was a high school athlete who wanted to be a doctor, but World War II intervened. He was a young army captain advancing against German fortifications in Italy.
The Germans got him with machine gun fire. They crushed his right shoulder. His spinal cord was injured. And he actually, Rita, he lay on the battlefield for 10 hours.
Bob Dole lost the use of his right arm and would spend 3 years recuperating. But what he focuses on is the support from his hometown, symbolized by this cigar box.
My friends in Dawson Drug Store in Russell, Kansas, when they heard that I was wounded, they passed the box around and kept it on the counter and asked people to give money.
When you decided to marry him, did he ever say to you, look, you're getting somebody who's got some limitations?
He never said that to me, but let me share with you what happened when we were visiting my parents in North Carolina. Bob left his bedroom, and he had a towel over his shoulder that had been crushed. He walked up to my mother and he said, Mrs. Hanford, I think you should see my problem. Mother looked at Bob and she said, Bob, that is not a problem. It's a badge of honor. What that says about the character of both of those dear people that I love so much.
You just fell for him.
Oh, yes.
Bob and Elizabeth Dole married in 1975. He has one daughter, Robin, from his first marriage. He decided on a life of public service while still recovering from his wounds.
I figured out that lying in bed the rest of my life was not an option.
He was elected to the House of Representatives in 1960 and the U.S. Senate in 1968. But Americans really got to know him in 1976.
I'm extremely proud to introduce to you Senator Bob Dole of the great state of Kansas as my running mate for victory in 1976. Bob?
The Gerald Ford Bob Dole ticket would lose to Jimmy Carter and Walter Mondale. Dole ran unsuccessfully for the Republican presidential nomination in 1980 and again in 88. But he did win a key race in the Senate in 84, becoming party leader.
The final vote, 28-25. Outgoing Majority Leader Howard Baker officially introducing the winner.
Congratulations, Bob.
Dole was a mainstream Republican advocating for lower taxes and smaller government. But he worked with Democrats on issues like saving Social Security and supporting civil and disability rights. In fact, both Doles always prided themselves on working across the aisle, something that is rare these days. Do you feel like you are in step with today's Republican Party?
Where the party is concerned, it's the divisiveness that concerns me. We've got to get past that.
Senator, some people were surprised that you supported President Trump's reelection, given how different your tone and your approach to life is.
Yeah, if he could have used my tone, he might have been reelected. He had some good policies.
But Dole quickly accepted the fact that Joe Biden won the election.
So the election was over. As much as many of us Republicans wish it had gone the other way, but it didn't.
In fact, Bob Dole has personal experience losing a presidential election. He was bested by Bill Clinton in 1996, but quickly rallied.
Bob Dole is a fighter. You can't hold him down. He's going to bounce back.
Bob Dole. Bob!
The third day after he had lost the election, he goes on the Dave Letterman show.
Bob, what have you been doing lately?
Not, apparently not enough, but in any event.
Today, Dole has a friendly relationship with his former Senate colleague, now President Joe Biden, who paid a call after hearing news of Dole's cancer.
You don't have to agree with all these policies, but you can't redefine someone who is decent and fine, and that's Joe. Well, that's Mr. President.
And it was Dole's old rival, President Bill Clinton, who in 1997 made this announcement.
I am pleased to be able to recognize Bob Dole's record of achievement with the highest honor our nation can bestow on a citizen, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Clinton also asked Dole to lead the effort to build the National World War II Memorial. Dole helped raise some $170 million in private funds and would frequently visit the memorial to greet fellow veterans. Just one of many good works he carried out after leaving the Senate.
My pledge one time was to make a difference in the life of at least one person every day. Now, I've probably failed in part of that, but I still work at it.
And Senator Bob Dole plans to keep working at it.
And I don't intend to go quietly, but that's up to a higher level. I want to try to make 100.
That's right. We're planning the 100th birthday party.
Right. And I'm going to try to attend if I can.